Hey, it is May 4th, matter of fact. And we're just sitting here on this beautiful Friday morning, messing around. You just never know what's going to come out of the guitar, but I should stop playing right now and get to the news. But I've been having fun playing lately, wearing out my strings. Messing with some John Fahey tunes. And certainly enjoying listening to him. So, which is of course one of the things that we did this week for our Target members. Kind of an eclectic week here in the program. I was trying to cover a lot of different bases and have certainly been having fun reaching into different old barns worth of stuff. We did a little Elton John with Daniel, and a song that we added a lot of the fills into. A lot of the stuff that he did on the piano or the keyboard were worked out. Anyway, they translated pretty well to the guitar. So that was one of our Target lessons, and we also had a couple of tunes in exotic tunings. Well, not exotic. We looked at Neil Young's This Old Guitar in double drop D, and then also at John Fahey, a tune from his album After the Ball, 1973. My first Fahey album I found, or I'd heard, and that was what set me on the path to collect all 973 of his albums. I think I have them all. Nope, there's a couple later ones I missed, but I'm still working on it. Anyway, so the tune we did was Horses, which is in a kind of an exotic C tuning, and so I hope our open tuning fans or alternate tuning fans and students are having fun messing with those Fahey pieces. And then had a cool little thing. Kevin, as you know, my student Kevin, who we do a lot of fly on the wall videos with, is just getting into fingerpicking, and we had kind of like his beginning fingerpicking lesson. Getting into it's a good little addition to the Fingerpicking 101 course that we have. So encourage you to check that out if you're still kind of a beginning fingerpicker. At his last lesson, and I don't think I shot this one, but he asked me, well, what should I do as a warm-up? And I thought, I'm going to put together a little beginning fingerpicking warm-up exercise that would probably just start. Matter of fact, maybe I'm just going to do it right now. Start by getting your thumb going back and forth, and then just start doing some pinches on every other beat, then maybe every other beat, then putting some fingers in between, break it into eighth notes, and make sure that you're keeping your thumb going the whole time. Anyway, I'm going to try to organize that and get to it in the relatively near future. Speaking of fingerpicking, we also had a little video from Ed on the fly on the wall thing, playing Jackson Browne's These Days, and I know we have a lesson up on this that I did long ago, and I don't even remember if it was the fingerpicking version or more the strumming version that in D. Anyway, I'm sure somebody can track that down for me, but I think there's enough info in Ed's lesson for you to probably be able to figure out how to play These Days if you're interested. Jackson Browne, of course. And then we're staying on trying to keep up with the student reviews. We took a look at Buddy playing Fire and Rain. By the way, well, as you may have figured out, since last week we did a lesson on James Taylor, the James Taylor pipeline is starting to open. So I'm hoping to get to a few more of those in the next month or two. No promises yet, but we'll see what happens. And and then we took a look at Tom playing Solsbury Hill. So I'm really glad to see a lot of people got excited about doing that lesson. That was pretty neat, because that was kind of a fun one to do. As a matter of fact, it's kind of reinvigorating me to do slightly obscure, I don't know if that's obscure, but it's not necessarily a guitar song, but some slightly obscure guitar instrumentals. I'll have to go listen to that one again. Can't even remember what key Steve did his thing that started off with a little quote from Bach. I'm sure most of you, or I'm sure you progressive rock folks out there and guitar players know what I'm talking about here. So, yeah, great little instrumental that borrowed heavily on a Bach prelude from one of the cello suites, I believe. So that is, I think that is kind of it for the news. As I sit here and play more, I'm thinking this guitar, the sound of this guitar is driving me nuts. That's a dead string. I have my handy dandy Gabriel strings right here. That will be my next project for today because I really intend to spend most of today playing the guitar, working on lessons, and enjoying life around here in sunny Northern California. A little chilly, but still pretty sunny. And let's see. Anything else exciting coming on? Enough of that. Well, anyway, if you do us a favor, I hope everybody had a good time here today, and if you enjoy watching our news and or just hanging out at the site, leave a comment every once in a while, and we do read all that stuff. Okay, that's it. Enough for the news, enough messing around on these old dead strings, and next time you see me, I will be happier with newer strings. See you next week.